are the Mayflies. That was my song, Swimming. And we hope you enjoy the show.
All right. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. The Nelson Family Radio Hour is live in downtown Niles, Michigan.
Actually, well, normally that means I have to take the trash out.
Is this a show?
Joined by this unceremonious group of uncouth louts.
Cadre.
We have Henry.
Hey.
Phil.
Hello.
And Noah.
I'm plenty couth. What are you talking about?
He's all manner. He's all manner of couth.
Manner of couth.
I got all the class.
So, how was your guys' New Year's?
You were there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was not there. I was working.
Yes.
Yeah, Chuck. So, I mean, we all just kind of hung out and watched The Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Chuck, tell them about yours, Chuck.
I had to work a photo booth up in South Haven, Michigan, with a couple thousand people.
We really should have queued up the video from the incredible ball drop they did up in South Haven.
They had this in the middle of, if you've ever been to downtown South Haven, Phoenix Street is the main street in South Haven. And they had that closed off, and it was super cool. They had music.
It's beautiful down there. They've done a lot of work in the downtown since last time I was there.
They had a fire pit, much like the Node in downtown Niles here. But they had this big, this huge bag that was hoisted by a fire truck ladder. And
was it a bag or a sack?
And it was...
Was it a sack or
it was a ball sack. It was a ball sack. And they had...
The South Haven ball sack, ladies and gentlemen.
Had hundreds of beach balls.
With lights in them.
No, it was confetti. They didn't have lights. They were just clear with confetti. And
bright, shiny ball sack.
At midnight, the plan, I guess, was to rip the ball sack open and the balls would drop on the attendees of this New Year's Eve celebration.
And so what happened?
At midnight, everybody's cheering and the buzzers go off and there's lights and there's smoke and then there's one tiny rip in the ball sack, and the balls just trickle out one by one.
Sadly,
yeah.
That's got to be the first time. Who
was in charge of ripping open the ball sack?
I think it was the fire department.
So there weren't any women involved.
That's got to be.
I mean, I don't want to get my. But
that's got to be the first time that New Year's Eve was ruined by someone not ripping their ball sack.
So yeah, so
and
that was my New Year's Eve. We have moving on. It's the 3rd of January now, the first show of the new year for the Nelson Family Radio Hour, and we have a good one. We have the 3rd installment of the Travis and Travesty series.
Man, what's up with those guys, huh?
I don't know. I think they're secretly in love and they don't know how.
They have a really weird relationship. And I don't know if I get it.
They do. They really do.
Want to learn more about it, though.
Yep. And we also have an interview with local carpenter, woodworker, Brandon Stephen. He'll be here, and he'll share some of his work with us.
He'll be live from the studio.
And we have a creeper in the background here. So
hang on. Should I go let Liam in?
I don't know. I don't know who that is. We don't know.
You can let him in. It's fine.
So Brandon will be here live in the studio.
Live in the studio. After Liam comes through and disrupts the entire flow of the show.
Biscuit. Get in here.
Say hi to the people, Liam.
See you, Liam.
Hi. I don't know where they are.
Camera one.
Henry, let them through, bud.
they're in TV. They're in internet land.
Go through the thing there. Yeah.
Okay.
So back in the 50s and 60s,
Classic.
They called it TV land.
That's my older brother Daryl.
Nick Knight took that over. So what is this? Internet lands? Is it the people in internet lands now?
What do you mean?
It used to be the people in TV land. That's how.
Oh, hello, all you people in television land.
So is it internet lands or web lands now?
Weblands. I like the weblands.
Webland.
Webland.
Hello, all you Webbers out there.
All right. Ooh, nice. Shout out to Niles Brewing Company, who was open on a Monday night in downtown Niles, along with Pizza Transit. You can go down to the Niles Brewing Company and pick up some delicious dough parlor cookie dough, and just eat it as cookie dough. It's great, and it's safe, and all that good stuff. So
it's almost worth dealing with seeing Brandon down there.
We don't have to see anybody. Wait a minute, I've never heard of anybody dying from cookie dough. Why is it? Why is
Well,
cookie
not
dough
like
on
it didn't like strangle them.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
the cookie dough didn't attack them.
So
It's
is
still-
theoretical.
it's
So this
delicious.
prevents theoretical deaths from cookie dough that never happened.
We're preventing cookie dough violence here, is what you're
Yeah.
saying in downtown Niles,
But
Michigan.
it's a solution
No,
to
guys,
a
guys,
problem that
that's
didn't
happening to
exist.
me all the
Yeah.
time.
They sell peaceful cookie dough from the
Peaceful
dough
cookie.
parlor.
The cookie
So,
dough, it's hippie cookie dough.
With
So, Chuck, what are we doing next?
With that, we'll take a look at another video from What's the Big Deal? For the uninitiated, What's the Big Deal is another one of our projects where it's kind of some, if you can call it comedy. They're sketches at least. So we'll jump into a
Dubious.
What's the Big Deal video, and then we'll talk to Brandon. So we'll be right back. What was the first stroke you ever had?
Long time. I believe when I first started drinking down in Key West, back in 1950, 51, I got a Dear John. That's your wife or the girlfriend left you. That's what that meant. But I think that's probably about the first time I didn't like beer till then. I didn't like it at all. Because Tom, my buddy, would sneak one out of his dad's refrigerator once in a while, and I didn't like it. The boy didn't take long.
Say, could you hand me my glasses? My balls ain't what they used to be, you know?
Uncle Scuzzy presents retro music and stuff. Some of your favorite hits from a bygone era, including Sweet Judy Blue Balls from Crosby, Stills and Nash, the Billy Idol hit Balls Without a Face, and who can forget the Peter Gabriel smash In Your Balls. So, keep your balls peeled for this awesome collection of music and scream at your parents until they buy you retro music and stuff.
All right, and we're back. We hope you enjoyed those classic What's the Big Deal sketches. Of course, Beers with Gramps, a personal favorite. Raise one up for Gramps tonight. Cheers, Gramps. So we're joined now by Brandon Stephen, a local woodworker, carpenter. He's also a middle school teacher. So Brandon, just kind of introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
All right. So I've been teaching. This is my third year teaching. I started high school in Elkhart, moved on to back to Niles.
Get up on that microphone.
Oh, sorry. Teaching English now, and I've always loved books, and so I would consider myself an academic. But a few years ago, opportunity presented itself to do some building, and just kind of took off from there.
And so were you always somebody who like worked with their hands or enjoyed that kind of thing? Or like when you were a kid, did you do like soapbox derby stuff? Like what was it?
I mean, like, I had tons of Legos and Lincoln Logs as a kid,
Sure.
So I had tons of fun with that. When I got older and, parents would come home with some IKEA furniture or something like that, and I'd put it together for them. I had fun doing that. I just like to build things. It was, really, what is IKEA except for a Lego set for adults?
Absolutely.
And so, when it really kind of started with my wife, she wanted a table for our kitchen, and with it being the largest room of the house, she's like, well, we need a big table. We need to sit 8 to 10 people at this table that in the house that only 2 of us live in. And so we looked around, and man, tables are expensive.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this is a lot of money. So I did some research, and I saw some people were like, hey, I just built this myself. I was like, well, this guy looks like a dope. If he can do it, I can totally do it. And so that's how it kind of started. I built a table.
Awesome. And so what are we looking at now right here in front of us?
Yeah, so this is a reading nook. We got some cubbies on the bottom there for some books, whatever, records, anything that is at least.
I'm not gonna say drugs, but
well, where there's gonna be a back panel here.
There you go.
We can make
So-
a secret
Well,
compartment.
this is your kids' room, right? So
Well,
the kids
yeah. I mean, maybe not hiding drugs in my baby's room.
well, who's gonna look there?
I guess that's a good cover. Yeah.
Maybe your baby's room is an entrance to the speakeasy.
Well, what if it's not a drugs? What if it's a candy stash for the kid?
There
That's
you
where
go.
they
There you
hand the
go. There you
candy.
go. Pixie sticks doing little lines.
Yes.
Pixie stick dust.
Yeah, who are they kidding with pixie sticks? That is just sugar delivery system.
Yeah.
There's no flavor to those.
No, but the wrapping's different color. But so when you make something like this reading nook,
Yeah.
or this I couldn't think of a clever name for this mini drug house.
Yeah.
What do you come up with this stuff on your own? Do you look up stuff online? Like what's the where does the inspiration come from for a design like this?
Well, it's a mixture of both, really. I mean, there's plenty of people out there that have been doing woodworking and carpentry far longer than I've been alive, let alone that I've been doing it myself.
I don't know. The word on the street is that you're kind of a Highlander, but we'll get to that later. Yeah.
Yeah, I typically look around online, at least for ideas and like just an outline, really. But ultimately, the reason this all started is because we wanted something very specific for my house.
Mm-hmm.
And really just being able to customize it myself. That's where I kind of jump in. So I'll find a plan and then say, all right, well, this is where their ideas stop, and this is how I'm going to make it my own.
And so, what kind of other than like the table and this reading nook that we're looking at here, what are some of the other projects that you have done or that you're currently working on?
Yeah, so I have done a handful of things. Like it's mostly I've just been doing stuff for myself, my family, mostly. So now that we have an 8-month-old baby, we needed some way to keep my dog from trampling him to death, and so I built a gate, probably about 7 feet wide. We have this giant doorway going from our living room to our kitchen, and really the kitchen's the only place he likes to be other than our living room. And so I built this giant gate that rolls out from the wall and blocks him out and gives him his own space, gives us our own space, lets the baby do his thing. I bought a mini lathe a year and a half ago. I've made some rings. What else? So I built a chest at the end of our hall outside the baby's room to hide all the stuff that we don't want people to see. More drugs.
Back to drugs.
Yeah, more drugs.
So what? Where can people see? Is there a place where people can go to see the work that you've done, or maybe reach out to you for questions, or maybe even to pay you to make stuff?
Yeah, definitely. So right now I have a Facebook page, Brandon Stephen Woodworking. That is relatively new, like 3 days old. And I have
there it is.
Bottom of the screen, folks.
And so I don't have all the pictures because I realize that a lot of the stuff I've made I don't take pictures of. I just put it in its place and let it be. So I'm in the process of getting pictures of everything now, and so I have maybe 8, 9 of my projects up on there now. Some of them have been posted just on my regular Facebook page. Again, that's my name, not just some fancy, something I came up for the business name there. So, a lot of people, if they follow me on Facebook, they can see stuff on there, either from me or my wife being posted. And then like I said, I'm in the process of tracking down photos of other stuff to post on my business page there.
And so, you're a teacher. You have an 8-month-old baby.
Yep.
How the hell do you have time to one, just do woodworking, but then all of a sudden to say, well, you know what, I'm going to start this little side hustle. So what's did you think this through, or
No, I don't think things through. I just go, wherever the wind takes me.
Yeah.
No, I
don't know anything about that here.
I've decided long ago I'm not happy when I have free time. And so, when I was a librarian for 10 years before, that's how you and I first met.
Yeah. Yep.
And so when I decided I was done with that, I wanted to be a teacher. I decided to go back to school full time for a second master's degree while working full time, planning a wedding and built, buying a house and remodeling it and doing everything there.
Oh wait, you're married?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was I there?
You might have been. I vaguely remember.
I heard somebody fuck that wedding up.
An unkempt.
Shaggy Preacher.
Yeah.
Shaggy Preacher story.
Yeah.
So I don't like having free time apparently, and so I had just a minuscule amount and decided to fill it. And,
Nice.
And the great thing about having a baby is I learned how to not sleep anymore, and so
Well, there you go. Just
I gotta fill that time somehow.
And then you got to teach the baby how to run the lathe.
Yeah, he can. Set the saw blades.
essentially
for
Well,
me.
when they're young, their fingers grow back. So
Right. They got to lose their baby fingers.
It's like a lizard. Another one pops out.
No, speaking of which, I mean, if you look behind you there, I feel like your mini lathe.
Oh yeah.
This could maybe be a commission sometime.
Yeah, the new cabinet for this Tekken machine.
Be sick.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So to wrap things up here, as a young dad, or a newish dad, let's just you'll tell a dad joke, I'll tell a dad joke, and then we'll wrap this up. And thank you for your time.
All right, sounds great.
I'm not allowed to tell jokes because I have no kids.
Right, correct.
That's the rules.
Can you mute?
But
Noah,
we're going to
please?
repeal that law.
He's number 2.
Number 2. Done. Way to go, buddy.
All right.
You did this to
after
yourself.
After you.
Okay, I'll go first. All right.
Yeah.
Why did the hipster? Why was he unable to eat his pizza?
Why was the hipster unable to eat his pizza?
Why was the hipster unable to eat his pizza?
I don't know.
Because he tried eating it before it was cool.
Which one's the boing button?
It's the blue one, the bottom blue one.
Looks like those clouds
No, bottom,
in Congress
bottom.
did it again.
It's not.
That's not
Show me which one of these is blue.
blue. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Jessica?
But anyway, so mine is
That one's blue. That was the one that played the wrong clip. Just saying.
Vin Diesel only eats 2 meals a day.
Oh yeah.
Breakfast and Breck Furious.
What about Breck Family?
Breck family. When you're at the Nelson Family Radio Hour, you're Breck family. Brandon,
Breck family.
thank you so much for your time.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate
having me,
you
yeah.
being here.
It's nice
And
being
with that, we're going to incorporate another one of the Nelson side projects, Retro Strange, which we've talked about here before on the show. So here is a video from the Retro Strange archives. You can visit retrostrange.tv.com,
TV.com, either one.
or .com, and see what they have to offer. But for now, we are going to watch Diver Dan. So with that, let's roll it.
Below in the deep there's adventure and danger. That's where you'll find Diver Dan. The sights that he sees are surprising and stranger than ever you'll see on the land.
The ocean floor is unknown to man, except to our hero, the brave diver Dan. He's searching the depths of the 7 seas. Now you may share in these strange mysteries.
Quiet, you idiot.
And how it made everyone's dreams come true.
Captain. Captain.
What's the matter, Dan?
Will you shut off the radio or whatever it is that's coming through on the intercom? It's very distracting.
What radio? We don't have a radio on.
And what are all those voices?
What voices? It's quiet up here. All I hear on the intercom is your voice.
Oh, boy, that was great.
What's going on here? I know I hear voices. And that's someone singing. But at the bottom of the sea? Maybe I've been diving too long. It seems to be coming from over there.
Hi there, Georgie Porgy.
Well, Felly, what's new?
I was just on my way to visit the mermaid.
Minerva?
Yep. She promised to sing us a song.
Oh, great.
Well, come along. What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Well, I heard a squeak.
And so did I.
Well, bless my gill and fins.
And no fish. And a cute one.
Oh, she's scared. Oh, come on now, pretty little fish. We won't harm you.
I'm Finley the haddock. And this is Georgie the porgy. Here comes Doc Sturgeon.
Oh, good. Hey, Doc. Here? Oh, Finley. How are you today? Well, I hope. Doc, look what we found.
A cute little fish, bright as a coin.
Well, bless my scales. How cute. Wherever did she come from? We don't know. Oh, she's scared. Well, now, boys, on the basis of medical and physiological evidence, I diagnose her as a stranger to the reef.
Is that good or bad?
Georgie, you go tell Miss Minerva. If she agrees, we'll bring the pretty little fish to her.
Right-o, Finley.
Yes, Finley, this little fish will require special care. She's not used to the life in the deep. Enemies like the bad, barren barracuda would... Oh, don't worry, Doc. I'll guard her until Georgie can ask the mermaid whether... Hey, Georgie is coming back. Something wrong?
I don't know. The strangest thing.
What?
A hard, round lump of water.
Eh? What do you mean?
A lump of hard water. You can't swim through it.
Hard water?
Swim up. See for yourself.
Let's go.
Why, I must be losing my mind. Whose are voices I hear?
Diver Dan! Diver Dan, this is the captain. What are you mumbling about?
I think I hear voices, Captain. One of them is singing.
Dan, the pressure must be getting you. Prepare to surface.
No, not yet. I've got to find out where those voices are coming from.
See? It's a round lump of hard water, like I said.
That bright little fish is unprotected, Trigger. Yeah, boss. Don't call me boss. I'm Baron Barracuda. Yeah, you sure are, boss. Then call me Baron, you fool. Oh, okay, Baron, you fool. I see our chance to grab that new little fish. Now, when I give the signal... Maybe I am losing my mind. Where are those voices coming from?
Diver Dan, prepare to ascend.
No.
That's an order, Dan. We have a lot of work to do in this part of the ocean. This is a scientific expedition.
But, Captain...
I told you it's an order.
Yes, sir.
We're standing by. Give the signal when you're all clear.
All clear.
What was that all about, boy? I like it. Well, boys, I don't think it's water at all. It's not even ice. It's something that is called glass. Glass, huh? What does it do? Careful now. What's that? Oh, it's Goldie.
The Baron.
We've got to save her. Come on, men. Whoops. Ouch.
You knocked it off the ledge.
Way down deep, 3 friendly fish saw a round glass bowl. A frightened goldfish hides in a coral hole. The friendly fish would go all out to help the pretty stranger. How can the bowl they found protect her from her danger?
He moves among creatures of frightening features, flashing teeth, flashing jaws, clapping fins, snapping claws. He protects and he saves his friends under the waves. That's where you'll find Diver Dan.
out of this one, folks.
Oh, Dan. So that was a taste of the content you can find on Retro Strange.
That you probably won't see anywhere else. We dig.
Join
get in there.
Join the anti-nostalgia movement.
Yeah. Basically looking for that old stuff you haven't seen 1,000 times already.
We're not trying to feed you the same Superman story from 80 years ago, folks.
So what is a diver, Dan? No.
Is a diver not entitled to the Dan?
Well, I can tell you the truth. I mean, when you get a chance to shoot a television show through an aquarium, you take it.
So was it Dumont or like was it?
No, it was a syndicated show.
Oh, okay. Had to be one of the first. I mean, that was like 52.
I think it was early.
Was it 60?
Oh,
yeah, it was 60.
I thought it was early. I thought it was earlier than that.
Nope.
No,
it always reminds me of the Troy McClure joke.
On Troy McClure.
He's he likes to spend time at the aquarium.
Romantic disorder.
Yes.
And that and all the other content on Ret is free to view, free to ingest, to enjoy.
Retrostrange.tv.
Yeah.
Retrostrange.tv.
We are patron. We're basically a combination of patron support and sales of these great pieces of Retro Strange merchandise. Let me hold up.
Wow.
Hand silk screen. I think, is this a Gildan?
I think.
Is this a Gildan?
Read the back. Yeah, it's Gildan.
This is a Gildan shirt. None of that cheap stuff.
Was Gildan the cousin of Diver Dan? Where Diver Dan
Gildan.
made it?
Oh,
Maybe it's a son of Diver Dan?
Is it the Gildan?
Gildan.
Shit.
But
we just might have figured something out about the Dan family tree here.
Well, you know what I figured out?
Those clowns. Hey, Chuck, can you tell me something about those clowns in Washington?
Looks like those clowns in Congress did it again. What a bunch of clowns.
How does he keep up with the news like that?
Evergreen content, folks.
It is.
Evergreen. These T-shirts are available for, what are we saying, 15 now?
I don't know.
I thought we were up to. You told me it had to be 25.
$30.
They're
going quick. $75.
Turns out.
You know what? Come down here. You really want a T-shirt? Bring some cash. We'll make it. We'll see what we can do. We'll make it happen, folks.
If I'm out here, they're $30.
If you catch Jess, they're 30. You catch one of these two, I guess they're 15.
I mean, we'll see.
I guess
but
it's
yeah,
like
so
Bitcoin going up.
Try to give me $30. I'll cut you. I'll cut you.
No, please do patronize us. Patreon.com/Phil Nelson is where you can give us $1 a month or $10 a month or $25 a month or $1,000 a month or whatever. Retro Strange TV broadcasts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have a full schedule of movies, TV shows, shorts, serials, educational content, and also, of course, the Retro Strange Safety Squad library, which... no, would you like to talk a little bit about just a little preview about the Safety Squad?
Oh, Safety Squad. Well, it's part of our social responsibility mandate here.
We're trying to leave the world in a better state than we found it.
Yeah. But basically, it is a Safety Squad is a combination media concern and public service, going out there and making sure shit's safe. I did a favor for a neighbor the other day. She had this rickety ladder in her garage. And it was greasy as hell. It was a greasy
ladder.
It was a greasy, rickety ladder.
The greasy ladder sounds like something you go to jail for.
Yeah.
They gave me the old
Someone
greasy ladder.
greased up this ladder. I don't know.
Am I right, folks?
Whoa!
Hey-yo. Seriously, okay, finish the grease.
That's
Tell me about the
basically
fucking
it.
golf shoes. Go on.
What else is there? It was a greasy, rickety ladder.
But you used your Safety Squad training
to throw it in a dumpster?
Yes. Yeah. And say this ladder is
right.
not. It sounds like the Danger Squad was there before you got there.
The Danger Force?
Danger Force. Yeah.
May have been.
I from what I hear, no one's ever seen them, but they suck.
Through the video game to get through.
Yeah.
If you want through.
We're live.
We're live, pal. Can someone lock that door, please?
Who is letting these people in?
All right, this sounds like a great time to throw to part 3 of our exclusive
Is there ever a good time?
3-part interview between Travis and Travesty. So
let's watch. Won't
we hope that we can bring you more content like this in the future if they're willing to do it. It was tough to get them in the same room.
Sounds like it got kind of heated.
It did. So we'll just let you be the judge and let us know if this is more of what you want to see.
I really don't want to. Come here. No, I'm not going to. You're gross. You're gross. Yeah, get out of here. But anyways, yeah. It's really nice for me, for you to all be able to see that I'm not Travesty. I'm just a normal guy. I'm just Travis, you know. But yeah, definitely not an escaped mental patient that lived inside of the walls of the old asylum for at least a decade before he was helped out in some ways. But yeah, I'm definitely I'm sane. I'm very sane. Mm-hmm. I'm very sane. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
I mean, do they even make Cracker Jacks in Mexico?
Anyway.
Anyway.
So two observations I have are one, I can't believe they almost hugged. That was beautiful for a second.
It brought a tear to my eye.
Two, I can't believe how sane Travis is. He's just so incredibly sane. He's like the most sane person around.
His I'm sane T-shirt is raising more questions than answered by the shirt.
I can't believe we've spread this over 3 fucking weeks. I'm so fucking bored with this shit.
It really sounds like you're cruising for a bruise in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For what?
I don't like lazy gimmick wrestlers. I want to see performers.
You don't like artists? Ooh. Is that what you're saying?
Gosh.
If it was a gallery, I guess, but it's not a gallery. It's a wrestling show.
Speaking of which,
I want people that can do the hurricaneanas and the frog star splashes. I want to see that sci-fi stuff.
Speaking of which, speaking of performers and artists, I did. When I was in the bathroom, there was some kind of thing coming over the speaker that's in there. It sounded like our friend David Lynch, who's called in a couple times. He was just weeping and saying something about fondant.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It was just for a second. I flushed the toilet and it went away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that sounds about right. This is a very old building. I've been told that you'll find a David Lynch infestation in older buildings, so it's something that'll definitely
from the early 1900s.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Lynches.
Yeah, we got Lynches. So anyway,
You're gonna need a meditation space.
Big fan of the Travis Travesty interviews. Big fan of both of those individuals. Just as pleased as punch that we were able to get them in the same room and have that. And let us know again if that's more of what you want to see.
Do you love Travesty more than Danhausen?
Can I love them both? Can I love?
You can.
Yeah. I love Travesty more than Danhausen. Yeah,
Have you given? How about this? Have you given Danhausen more of the monies? I think that's all Danhausen cares about.
Well, I've
human monies.
I've given Danhausen more money, but I've bought Travis more beer.
And more in-kind promo.
Yes, and more in-kind video work. Yes.
I don't know. You probably bought Travis's a lot of beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying,
He's bought. Now you guys are talking about the difference. He's bought Travis beers. You've never bought Travesty a beer.
No, but I bought some.
Well, Travesty's not allowed to drink.
Yeah. Well, but
it fucks with his medication, right?
I have purchased trashy trophies from Travesty. So yeah, it's.
How does he even get at those? Travis was saying they were locked up in the basement.
They are, but at the wrestling shows, he's able.
Oh, just at the gimmick table.
Yeah, at the gimmick table.
Speaking of which, Wrestle Kingdom tonight, 3 a.m. I think it's what was it? Ishii and Evil. Well, I'm super looking forward to.
Well, Travesty and Danhausen aren't wrestling, so maybe I'll.
I mean, that. Talk about a dream match.
Yeah, absolutely. I just can't wait one of these
Somebody
days.
can somebody get their uncle here?
I can't wait for Travesty to put Noah's ass through a table. It's gonna be great.
Oh sure.
It's gonna happen.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
So
with the power of lazy gimmick.
It's that time again.
Even a lazy gimmick wrestler can
where
put you through a table.
Mute everybody else, and I want to thank everybody for watching. And as usual, we'll have the Mayflies close us out. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and always do the opposite of what any of us would do. So, but they can't hear you because you're muted. All right, hit it.
Thank you. We've been the Mayflies. I hope you enjoy your Monday and or Tuesday and or whatever days come after that. Thank you.